What is up, disc golf fans? Welcome back to Fairway Media's coverage of Run for the River Fall Fling at White River Disc Golf Course in Auburn, Washington. Hopefully you got to enjoy the front nine. Here we have the back nine. I am Peter Artman, and joined with me today is Jed Dominique.
Hey,
Jed, what'd you think of the back nine? Or the front nine, excuse me.
Front nine.
Yes. Already ready.
I was hoping everybody to get, to shake off the nerves and get going and putting some scores on the board.
Definitely, man. So yeah, we have some of the back nine action and some of the woods, some out in the field, so that wind might be a problem. And still on the card, Carter Ahrens, Taylor Coulam, Travis Crawford, and Max Spears. All right, here we are. Hole 10 from the Blues. This one, I'd say, is kind of a must-get.
It is. If you have a simple hyzer and you're right-handed, you should be birdieing this hole.
Yeah, as you see, it's off to the left. Shout out to sponsor Matt Van Dusen, who is a regular, course contributor at Fort Stillicum.
As you see, the wind got him a little bit. I think it was in his head. The wind might pull it or do something. He might have put that little nose up.
Yeah, a little high there.
What you want to see is a straight pushing hyzer like that.
Mm-hmm.
That looks picture perfect. It should be close.
Yeah, good hyzer shot. And something to factor in too is that the river is off on the right, and that can add for a little backdraft, a little extra wind on these bordering holes.
Definitely in a little valley there too, so the wind can come into play next to the river.
Yep.
That looks cooked right to it. Nice line.
Yeah.
He's listening. That tells you something. If he had to stop and listen, might have had a skip shot at it or something.
Yeah, good shots from Taylor and Carter.
Is he behind the basket or is he short?
He looks like he went a little far or off to the left. A little more off to the left, judging by trail. Oh, and he's still, even with that lack of window, still found one. That was a great run from Max.
Great bid.
Yeah, Taylor looks like just has a little narrow gap, but it's
easy.
Hands it. There we go.
He's had a great looking putt. He's put himself in some tough situations on some other holes, but his putt is carrying him right through.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that builds some confidence as well.
Yep, Travis for a birdie as well. Just a little low.
I thought he had that one.
I have faith.
There's a two, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was that smooth hyzer shot that looked like it had that pushing inside line to it. Pushed all the way inside those trees and probably got stopped by the tree there.
Yep. And Max to clean up. Taking his time.
Great form. Good putt. Speaking of form, you watch Carter nowadays and you're just blown away by form. That kid's taking it to another level.
Yeah. He's a cannon. Oh, what the? He put his mini in there too.
I'm frustrated after this too.
It's one way to do it.
Sponsored by the kid himself.
Wow. Yes, a hole 11, par 3, 280. Tell us about it.
You can take a forehand line at it, which is more popular by pro players. If you think you can stand up something really straight through the middle with a putter, you can have that option. There's just a tree gauntlet there. And then there's like a tomahawk line. If you throw something flippy with a fairway driver, you can thumber one through or something like that. It's pretty sketchy though. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, you have your options. This one is the less popular, but if you can lace it, then
that you have to have pinpoint accuracy and know your disc.
Yeah, 100%.
This is more standard look from Max.
Yes, more of a safe route for sure. And a little early.
He sawed it off. A little short on the power.
Yeah.
Travis was not short on power.
Yeah, kind of overcorrects there, making sure he wouldn't make that same mistake there, but kind of sawed it off to the left.
I do the same thing when I watch people do stuff, and I almost think that I have to do what they just did or correct off of what they just did.
Yeah.
And it is a mental game.
Yep. Yeah, you got to go with what you know. And Travis is way out in the deep here.
He turned that one over a bit off the tee.
Yeah, he's scrambling all right. He's got a high Forehand. Oh, it looks like he found a window a little low.
He found a sneaky little window.
Yeah.
I believe he put it to 5 feet. Let's see if you can putt one through this gap here.
Oh,
yes,
there
he
we go.
can. That step putt has been fire all round. I mean, all round.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, so good. He didn't do the full walk down though. He wasn't too confident.
Wasn't that confident.
He was 80% confident.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, and Carter. There we go.
That was a nice putt. Look, yeah. No, not lucky. That was great.
Yeah. Over some bushes. You deserve that, Carter. In the past.
Max for cleanup. Not an easy one with the log right there. Straddle putt. He does normally straddle, but with that log being there, that can get in the way of your reach back on your putt. He doesn't let it bother him.
There we go.
His disc was on the other side. You see he stuck his leg all the way under that log to get his footing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Interesting position there. You think maybe if you put a mini, he could have maybe gone over, or he knew it was too awkward?
He might have thought about it, might have taken the right side and not had to deal with that log at all.
Yeah. Well, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Cleanup and a cram from Travis Crawford.
But for some reason, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Hole 12, par 3, 395. This is another one that I'd say it's pretty straightforward. If you have the arm, you really should be hoping for the 2 on this. It's one of the more open fairways as far as narrow goes.
You can get a fairway driver, a stable fairway driver on hyzer there if you got the arm.
Yeah, interesting run up from Taylor. That little side.
That looked like a mid.
But it did the job.
It did. We'll see where he finished.
Yeah, laced it through.
I believe Max has a fairway driver or destroyer. I'm not sure.
Little high, and unfortunately,
he throws a TL or destroyer on this hole. That stood up. Right?
Man, yeah, it looks like it went right. He'll be putting from above, kind of by the walkway. Don't think it went OB though, because there is an OB walkway lining along the river here.
Just a smooth putter shot, or mid from Max, maybe just putter.
Yeah, that's what's kind of nice about this hole is you can have a bad first drive, and it's open enough where you can sort of, make up for it on your upshot, as we see there.
He must have caught a tree and stopped.
Yeah. Yep, and there's just a little park shot. Skipped a little more than he wanted. Might have a little meat on the bone still.
This kid's 28 feet for the 2.
Oh, man, I was going to say I don't doubt it, but, oh, man.
I thought he had going on a little roll here.
Yeah, he had a good streak, but maybe... Hey, ring the bell. That's what's annoying about that basket is when you hit it, it's like a sound that, it sounds like you won something, but you missed.
You won a par.
Yeah.
You just won. That noise is not good.
Yeah.
Some simple tap outs. The next hole is the river hole.
Yes. The one and only.
And it can get tricky.
It's sometimes where you do your running, where you might lose your disc.
Yeah.
So sometimes you want to throw your B team disc, because as you see here, you have the flat top, but then where the basket is just a slope that goes towards the river. Literally runs to the river.
Carter with a putter shot here.
Oh.
It caught a tree and unfortunately is going to find its way across the path OB.
Yep. So yeah, you have a lot to worry about here. The river, cart path. Lots
if it holds that
here.
line, it might be really good.
Yeah.
He caught one of the last trees. I think he'll be fine.
He's looking, and as long as that stayed, life is good.
Max with a P2, it looks like a putter. Only 300 feet from this spot. Hold that. Oh, he's still safe. He was safe. That's pin high, though. It's a death putt towards the river, but you're pin high there, and you can lay up and take your 3.
Yeah, it is technically pin high. It is a weird putt, though, with the level change.
Definitely a little lump of a hill before you can get to see the basket.
Exactly. And Travis doing the lone forehand, which can be a safe shot or, depending how it skips,
it can roll right to the water if it does not hit a tree.
Yes. That needs to sit, and hopefully it did. Thoughts and prayers.
Harder from circle's edge, maybe 40. We're looking at it for 2. Yes. Cans it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was for par.
Par from the out of bounds.
Par from the out of bounds. Yeah,
out of bounds. That is.
It was long enough that.
Great recovery. Great par.
Conversion.
Not take up an extra stroke. That's awesome.
Yep. Based on the scorecard, he never went OB.
Let's go.
Good putt.
He had a gauntlet of trees to get through to that basket, and he almost did it.
Yep.
Max, this was the shot we said was a safe putt. If you lay up flat and short. If you hit metal here, you go right into the water sometimes.
Yeah.
He's flat. He didn't hit edge or hit the metal.
I think that's what he was doing. He's more just like laying for position. He misses.
We call it the half go.
The half bid, yes, of course, the half go.
You want to make it, but your body wants you to lay up.
Yep.
He definitely caught a tree, and that
bird for bird. Here we go. All right, Max with the comebacker. Just inside.
His style of putt is nose up, kind of towards the basket, and I like that for this angle for that, but I'm not sure why he missed that. It's normal. Normally he would make that, but I was just going to comment and say how I like the angle of where he's at for that, his style of putt.
Yeah. But like you were saying though, you know, if you go low, if you shoot low, it can go into that dangerous white water rapids,
and that gets in your head,
and you'll never see that disc again.
Jack Lorber sponsored the hole.
Yep, here we got hole 14, par 3, 350. This one has a bit of a downhill once you get off the tee here, and where the wind, we kind of are getting back into the wind, more of the open field.
There's a Mando pole in the middle of that, about 300-ish feet on the right, so you have to be right.
Yeah,
left.
Can't hang out too wide. Can't hang out too right. Yeah. Yes. Definitely. And looks like Carter's doing a good job staying in that.
Got a stable mid. That looked great.
Yeah, it looks like it just tucked off to the left.
I can only assume what Max is throwing here, but what's that? That's this Huck Lab Destroyer, isn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely Huck Lab. Yeah, seemed like a good destroyer shot to me.
A good shape on it.
Yeah.
Hopefully he finished in a good spot. Oh, and no thought at all. Just get up and bang it.
Yep.
And good attempt anyway.
Yeah. And here we got some doable birdies here.
35 to that wind. Don't let that wind get in your head, kid. Not sure if the wind got to him or...
I think the wind just got him.
Yeah.
That's the got to him.
The wind just got him.
Just got him, yeah. He was running it, though. Had a good run.
This is pretty...
Travis?
Pretty close. You're about 15, 20 there. You want to get that. You want to convert those most of the time.
Yeah.
Max is parked. I mean, you're 10 feet there. 15 maybe.
Good birdie. Getting that 3 back.
Simple tap outs. Should be on to the next one. Ooh. He made it interesting. In the little, we call it a little top link.
Yeah. It's when you make, but you go, I need to not do that again.
Right.
I need to treat that like I missed it and kind of make sure I come correct on the next hole.
He wasn't happy with his putt, but it stuck anyways.
Yep. Travis with a miss, but a good comeback for par. All right, on to hole 15, par 3, 297. Tell us about it.
You can do a little turnover at it, or you can take a forehand to it. There is death behind the basket, though not death per se, but a little drop off. You don't want to be down there. It could be an ace run, or it could be a long putt. It's your choice.
Yeah.
And he came up short.
Yeah, you really want to avoid that area at all costs, and that's where the forehand is nice because you at least can get up, but it does leave you to where we might see it here, the pit of hard comebackers. And unfortunately, sawed it off a little early, and he's right where Max is.
This looks like a flip up mid range, just trying to be right down the middle.
Yeah.
He's about 20 feet there.
Great shot.
Great choice. He's been shredding the mids all day. See if you can put a little turn on one. And,
oh, yeah. Staying out of it.
A little too much turn on it, and
yeah.
flips the last tree on the way to a park job.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
Looks like Travis is going to have to go on the way outside.
Up and over.
Get a look, yeah.
Not recommended.
No.
He's in the circle, I believe.
Yeah, looks like he got out of it. He got out of the bad. You know, he's not scraping along. He's should have a look.
Is Max down in there?
Yeah.
Looking at a 2 from down there. I've hit a long 2 from in there. It'd be lucky long putts, but he's going for a safe play on a layup.
Lucky long putts, long time. And the jumper.
He's lucky and didn't go down the hill. There's a little walkway that goes behind the basket there, and he's going to stay up almost even with the basket.
Yeah, I think he's a little hesitant there, too. I think he wanted to do his jumper, his confident jumper, but also not.
He knew that downhill was back there, and might have taken a tick of his confidence out.
Travis for a nice par conversion there with a low ceiling.
That was great, getting up over the top with the non-traditional over the top.
Yeah.
To save that par.
For all that he had to do, he made it work. Got Carter here for birdie.
Easy too.
Easy too. And we have a tie ball game now. It's 3 unders. Taylor with the par. And cleanouts.
Good putt.
All right, hole 16, par 3, 430. Sponsored by James Eustace. So yeah, tell me about this one. Is this in the long position?
So it's the medium long. There's three basket locations there. There's really short. There's a par 4, and then there's one that's about the middle length of the course, and you have to flex over something stable and have it finish back almost perfectly where this one's landing. That looks really good.
Yeah.
He might be just a touch left from the basket, but he's gonna have a look.
Yep. So yeah, so the middle long or the middle tee where you're saying, and this is pretty much where the last part of where you're basically bordering along the river, and it definitely messes with your shot. If you already have wind on the course, and then you're playing on the river, it really adds that if any sort of Anheuser can stay Anheuser for
there's usually a headwind on this hole for sure.
And like I said there, we needed to cue out, but looks like it's...
he's holding that right side.
Okay, yeah.
It was just a little short, I think.
Yeah. He shaped the line just enough.
deceiving line. I thought
Yeah.
for sure he was going to catch a break or
It
something.
looked riverbound, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Smoked over. Is that
That
going to go
one's
to the right?
that one's
With the wind that
smoked
we
over to
had,
the
I
right.
wouldn't doubt that he'll have, he's, the tree line saves you usually when you're going that low, but
Right, yeah. Oh,
he was trying to get greedy there and run one.
yeah, that little outside right line did not pan out. Here we got Max Spears from the left side, luckily out in the open. Just doing a little worm burner to...
That was definitely a layup. He didn't want any part of going long on this one.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
This is for par after clipping that tree. Almost.
God. He's been flirting with the baskets, man, all day. Whether in or out, he's been touching.
Did he squeak up here on his drive? Was that?
I think that was for birdie.
I think so.
Yeah.
And
God, he really got by.
He really did S-turn through some of those trees.
Yeah. Oh, a little high from Carver. You could see that out of hand. He wasn't happy with that.
Yeah. It was definitely a missed putt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that max for 2?
For 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had his up shot.
Yep. The little flick up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Simple tap in, probably 10 feet.
Yeah.
Give a little extra push on that one.
Yep. Saying he wanted that bird.
Don't let that wind get you, yeah, and just push it into those chains nice and crispy.
All right. Now we're getting to the rest of the field here.
Oh,
Looking
look,
at everybody and
a little check-in.
yeah, little whole check in round 1. I don't know if you want to do that exactly, but I mean, I guess hey, you're on hole 17. Hole 17, par 3, 466. Nothing in the way, just to rip it. And for how we know Carter,
Wow.
we were hoping for a bomb, and that was
That's
definitely a low drive.
Keeping
But
it out of the wind, but
he ripped it.
Did it. It went up there.
Yeah, Carter nowadays would have parked that.
I believe I was a tailwind on this hole, and I absolutely used every bit of it and crushed it as far as I could up the right side of this fairway and hyzered back and still wasn't parked. It's 466.
Yeah, it's a hard one to park, but and Travis getting a good hold on this one, using all the fairway.
What a great drive.
Yeah. Looks like they're all hanging out.
See how much airspace he uses here. Just getting big wide run up. And he pulls it to the big tree. That's something you don't want to do.
Happy Gilmore over here.
Easy up and down. That tree's not a Mando. It's just in the way.
Yeah. Here's a conversion, and just like that, it's already sunny. That's Washington for you.
Smooth upshot.
Yeah, very smooth.
Max from the left side of the fairway.
Yeah, so he's playing from another hole, but luckily there's no OB. And oh my!
Almost brings up the downtown too.
Oh man!
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Travis, ring it up, buddy.
Here I'm saying.
Oh,
he was on another hole.
Early release the putt.
He didn't like that.
Instant frustration.
Yeah, understandable.
For 2. Front rim, almost. Great drive.
Yeah.
Now he's got some branches and a little bush and a little tree, so he's got to put this putt on some angle. And the topography is a little weird. You're going downhill a little bit. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it's about 3 feet in difference from where he's standing to the basket level.
Let's go.
Great
Good conversion, man. Great conversion.
The field goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not an easy putt, dude.
Yeah, that looked like jail.
Oh my gosh, the wind has picked up. He's got a little leaf tornado going. Give the man a second.
He's kind of stalling. He's like, can this die down, please?
Wow. That looks brutal.
So it looks like it has. I think it's better.
Yes, sir.
Dies down just enough for him to not have any troubles.
The whole hillside gave way under his feet as it fell. Yeah. We're not calling petty stuff here.
Yeah.
That was a great putt. I think he was being a little crispy with that one, trying to avoid the wind bothering him. Hence the reaction on his part.
Mm-hmm.
Last hole of the day is long.
This was a fun card, guys.
It does not seem like a long hole, but it's hard to reach because of the amount of trees you have to beat.
Yeah, you seem to have a left side and a right side gap, and really, a lot of people get stuck in between.
You're trying to find the line. Some you either hit one or you don't. Let's see what line he takes. The inside got through.
Yeah, it looks like he was about to hit where I was saying, where like you're kind of undecided on what to do, but luckily hits the left side good. Still might have some room.
That's the inside line, but
yeah, as you see here on the left, I mean, it pretty much continues. It's about 20 feet off in the left where you're just left with a bunch of nothing, even through the years of people being there.
yeah, you do not want to be short left here.
Yeah, so
Or long right.
this is safe, but it's
Depending on if he caught something, there's a trail behind there that if he reaches it with some unluckiness, you could be OB.
Yeah, cart path OB. We'll be flirting with it.
Pumped on Heiser. He looks really safe, really powerful. Can he miss a lot of those trees?
You get the right side.
He really, and Travis didn't hit anything until the backside, so he's not OB.
Forehand up shot from here.
Tricky look. That's not exactly what he wanted.
Oh my god.
He caught the first branch, and I thought he had a good look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be too disappointed. I mean, it was like right in front of him. I mean, if he could have taken a knee, maybe it was kind of obstructed just based on the terrain, but
yeah. And that was just a really long look. And the percentage of hitting a 60, 70 footer in the wind like this is pretty low.
Yeah. And let's just say it, he's 12. He shouldn't be hitting those anyways.
Yeah. Max thought he had that one. He almost ran it in. Let's go Travis for the par. Close it out, buddy. Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah. Of course, man.
After struggling with putting a couple over the rim, he finally finds that powerful stroke hitting the chains.
Yep, hopefully you can carry that into round 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's definitely what you want to do, is carry some momentum into this next round.
Or I guess we can't even act like this is tomorrow because it's 4 years ago. But
But
for teaser's sake, next round, you watch.
I agree. I'm ready for it.
All right. Well, that was round 1, man. What do you think? What do you think of the results?
I'm really impressed with the way that Carter fought through the weather and the wind, and Max and him are tied at 3 down, which is pretty impressive considering the wind was throwing their discs left and right the whole time.
Yeah. So let's see. We have, Carter and Max are tied. We have Kyle Weisbrod in 3rd place. You are in 4th place with 1 down, and the rest to follow.
I had a pretty basic round. I just tried to avoid some trees.
Yeah. Here are some highlights from the back 9.
Smooth putts from Max. The little forehand that just caught it one of the last trees and parked on the hole, gave him a 15-footer for the 2.
Yeah, was not sure if this if we're going to see a lost disc on footage. Oh, and here's the
long loop.
par save.
The cash. No, he cashed that. Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah.
Good par save, dude. That smile says it all.
Yep.
Squirrely. He's itching.
Well, all right. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the
Itching
coverage.
for more disc golf, sorry, dude.
Exactly. No, he is itching. He wants to watch more, and we are going to get more. Stick around, and we will catch you on the backside. Round 2, baby.
Yeah.